Don't blink, it's your Wayne. Welcome to the show. So doing well, having a wonderful day on this 15th July 2025. It is actually super hot outside. So what we did was we went to the store to get some special edition, limited edition, exclusive drink, and I just had to buy ice cream because it was so warm. But there's a couple of funniest story with that. So we go to the store and we buy a ice cream, and there's a girl behind me and she's also buying ice cream because again the store does a special because it's warm. So product like ice cream, product like beverage are gonna be cheaper, right? Yeah, they're gonna be cheaper. So then what ended up happening is she left her ice cream on the counter, and I left my ice cream in bag. So then I took hers, thinking it was mine, and it was like, oh, this is yours, and I was like, no, no, it's mine. And I'm like, when I know something funny, and then I showed her the ice cream, which was the same flavor, and she said pretty fucking cool, and she was cute. I guess I could have taken her number, but again, Inky froze more frosty than an ice cream. They were doing a kind of like a special ice cream discovery. It's an ice cream I did multiple times in the past. So why are we doing it again? It's actually quite simple. The reason why we're doing it again, my apologies, is because first of all, it was delicious. Second of all, it's one of those flavors that is extremely, extremely bland. See, when I think about my favorite Ben and Jerry, I'm thinking about half bake. I'm thinking about cookie dough, right? Those are my all-time favorites for a couple of reasons. The first reason is they're classic. The first reason is they're the first one that I had, right? They have a meaning to me. They have an emotional feeling to it, which is weird because it's ice cream. And then we go and the deeper, we go with Netflix and chill, which is absolutely phenomenal. And then we have some specific one, like ice cream sandwich. And then the idea also came from GMM. They were doing a what should I call it? They were doing it's tough. They were doing a Ben and Jerry flavor test, and it was something that it weren't in any category. And I found out the ice cream sandwich was neither one of those that I really enjoyed, neither one of those that I really didn't like Cherry Garcia. So it's like it's just in between, and with the half bake with the cookies and cookie dough. I was stuck with thinking, you know what? These are good. These are kind of like OGs because they're very simple. Ice cream sandwich isn't simple. It's a copy on Oreo. However, with a couple of cool things, because then a lot of people does cookie dough, right? But Ben and Jerry is one of the only one that does half bakes. Now, ice cream sandwich, since everybody does it, you would think that it would be a category. I think that because everybody does it, everybody does it. I think it's a category and it's of its own. And because it's a category of its own, when you come to taste it, something magical will happen. I know how good. I can dazzle. I know how good Oreo is. I know how good Chapman is. Right? But then, it's a battle of who's the best. And this one's pretty good. So, a little recap, because that's not clear. Ice cream sandwich is a special ice cream sammie. It's a special ice cream, which is worth tasting and retasting and retasting and retasting because of a couple of things. It's different than anything else, first of all. Second of all, it's something that everybody does. So there's a competition, and it's about a question of who we prefer. And lastly, it's one of those flavors that never gets old. And that's why we love it. See? Cookie and cream, I can find it sometimes boring. Netflix and chill, sometimes I'm like, I don't feel like having a salty ice cream. This one, although not my favorite, although never one of my first choice. And the main thing because I was in a situation of, wow, they have it here, just buy it. Yeah, pretty much it. Anyway, picture. And I love you guys, take it easy. In the history